Hi guys, welcome to Women's Lift and Move workout number 6. So let's go over a quick introduction of our workout. So we have about a 5-minute flow. After your 5-minute flow, you have 2 to 3 sets of what we're calling chassis. And then after your chassis, we have a little bit of prehab for 2 to 4 sets. After your prehab, we have some intervals just to get your heart rate up. Things that you will need in our chassis, we will need a soccer ball or a basketball. You will also need some mini bands. So if you have some bands at home, great. If not, I would recommend Amazon we can sell you them after all this stuff goes on. So again, you'll need a mini band and a soccer ball. Great. All right, let's start with our flow. So we're just going to start in a standing position. Feet are wider than hip width apart, toes out about 10 to 15 degrees. Knees go out wide, hips go back. Just start to rock side to side. Feel the ankles as they flex. They're going to flex because knee is driving over big toe and middle toe. Feet stay where they are, shoulders are going to be pulled back away from ears. We're just going to do some shoulder twists. Wake up the shoulders. Two more. Last one. All right. Feet are going to walk in, hands are going to touch the ground. Knees do bend. Flex and extend knees. Inhale and exhale, extend. Flex. Look up. Extend, hips go down. Eyes go down, hips go up. Flex. Extend. One more, flex, and extend. All right, now what we're going to do, we're just going to reach hands across your body. Right hand reaches towards left leg. Switch, other side. Let's do 2 more. Reach, twist. Last one. All right. Slowly meander your way up to a tall spine. Let's get some shoulder rolls in and then we'll move on. Elbows back forward. 1. We'll do 5 circles. 2. 3. 5 other direction, and then we'll move on. 1, 2, 4. Last one. All right, thank you. We'll move on. Okay, so for our chassis, we have 15 per leg, leg lifts and modified side plank. After that, you have 15 soccer ball twisting leg lowers. After that, you have 15 tall kneeling soccer ball crush presses, and this one is to get our upper body. Okay, so for this next group of exercises, you'll just need a soccer ball. So the first thing we have for you is 15 single leg side lifts in modified plank. So all you're going to do is you're going to find your way to on the ground. Elbow is directly underneath shoulder. Hips are not far from the shoulder, rather shoulder, hips come in tight, shoulder stays stacked on top of elbow. Knees are going to come in, ankles are going to be in line with hips, modified side plank. Keeping shoulder blades down and feeling tension underneath your shoulder blades, you're going to slowly lift hips up like so. Top leg is going to extend. You're going to lift 15 times. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's switch, other side. Wrists straight forward, elbow underneath shoulder, heels in line with hips, rib cage locked, hips are up, core is engaged, leg extends, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. All right, moving on to soccer ball laying twist. So, soccer ball is going to go in between calf and ankle, or if you're feeling froggy, you can even put it in the space between your ankle and your foot, like so. You're going to lay down on your back, tailbone tucked, shoulder blades are back and down, supporting rib cage, feet are flexed back towards you, and twist. Oops. Let's try it again. You have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just had to find the right rhythm. 7. So I'm sliding the ball in between my calf and my ankle so you can see that modification too. 5 more, I think. 2. 3. 4. And last one. Those are a little bit tricky, so if the ball tends to slide or do whatever it wants, that's okay. Breathe and reset. To reset a few times too is just sometimes you just got to get the rhythm and the feeling of the soccer ball in between your feet. It's okay. All right, moving on to our last exercise here. We have 15 tall kneeling crunch presses. We're doing this to activate our chest muscles to help support our shoulder. Tall kneel, toes are tucked back, glutes engaged, belly button in, rib cage locked. Hands are on side of soccer ball. I'm going to do what I call monkey paw, so it's not a fist, it's not open palms, but fingers are tucked back, monkey paw. Again, you have 15, elbows in tight. Make sure elbows are in tight so you feel chest muscle. 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's move on. All right, for your prehab work, you have 2 to 4 sets of the following. You're going to start with 20 band pull-aparts to get strength in the mid-back muscles. After that, you have 10 per side, step-back lunge with a pulse in between each one. After your step-back lunges, you have 8 per side, single leg step downs. This is to challenge the outside hip stability. After your step downs, you have 8 per side, mini band, crossload, RDLs. All right, moving on to our prehab. We have 20 band pull aparts. So I'm going to use a mini band just for, because I have it. We're going to start with 20. So arms are out, shoulder blades are back and down. Use your shoulders to control this, not your elbows. It's not an elbow exercise. Again, 20, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I went a little fast there. When you do your other sets, play with the tempo. Do them quick, do them slow, whatever you got to do to connect to your muscles behind your shoulders, do it. After that, we have 10 step back lunges with a pulse in between. So, feet hip width apart, you're just going to step back, 1, up, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other leg, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Let's move on to our step downs. So I'm going to grab a box. Again, like we mentioned in the beginning, if you don't have a box, use a step or stacked books if you know they're not going to slide out underneath you. 1 second. Alrighty. Grabbing my step-up box. We'll do 8 real quick. When you do these, be mindful. Make sure your knee is in track and in line with the middle of your foot. It's not tracking out or too far in. Again, 8 per side, and we'll move on. So, starting in top position, hands on hips, hips go back, feel back of leg as you step down. 1, 2, 3, neutral spine, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, other side. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, moving on to our last exercise. We have 8 per side minivan crossload RDLs. So, minivan, left hand, right leg, right foot rather. Shoulder blades are back and down, hips go back, feel back of legs. Exhale one. Putting my hand across my chest so I remember not to twist while I'm doing this, staying square. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. Shoulder blades are back and down, neutral spine, and go. Hips go back, feel back of legs, stand for 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's move on. All right, for this week's intervals, you have 4 exercises of 4 rounds of 4 exercises, 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. For this, you're gonna do plate step taps. When I say plate, I'm saying like a paper plate, a frisbee, a plate that you don't really care to get dirty. After that, you have step-ups. Again, when we do step-ups, just like how we talked about up here, I'm going to encourage you to either step up on stairs, a box, or if you are sure that stacked books are not going to slide out underneath you, that will work as well. After that, you have plank shoulder taps, and then some seated twists. All right, let's get moving. All right, moving on to your intervals. So in the flow and even in the description, I'm going to say plate, but I'm going to just use a mat because it just works just as well as a paper plate. So feet are going to start out like so, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. And you're just going to increase either your tempo or your speed. Again, 40 seconds and then 15 seconds. After your plate in-outs, or toe taps, you're going to move on to step-ups. I do have a step-up box here. Again, don't need to brief it again. Figure out how you're going to do your step-ups, whether that's books, box, or stairs. All you're going to do, step up, and again, alternating feet as you step up. 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. After your plate step-ups, you have plank shoulder taps. So, for your plank position, all you're going to do, find plank, find neutral spine, tap, opposite shoulder. So, you're here, keep neutral spine, shoulder taps, like so. Be mindful, make sure you're not wiggling your hips here. Hips are quiet, shoulders stay quiet, hands are slightly tapping shoulders. After your shoulder taps, all you have left are seated twists. So feet come out in front of you. Make sure you feel your sits bones first. Feel grounded before you challenge that. Staying grounded, heels can stay on the ground. Twist here, like so, eyes follow. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you'll just lift heels up as you twist. All right, enjoy.